Hey, what's up, Moose family? It's Jim Flanagan here. You're watching Moose Roundup. We're just minutes away here from the actual draft of the Season 9 draft here, the MHO draft. As you can see, I'm surrounded here by a panel of guests here. This is an MHO first, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't going to see this anywhere else. This is the Moose Hockey League, MooseOnIce.com. And I'm excited. I mean, we got a jam-packed crowd, a lot of fans here in the chat room, and we're just minutes to go for the draft. Like I said, I'm surrounded here. A lot of familiar faces. Some guys you might have not seen yet. I'm going to go through the panel. But we're going to take a quick break here, commercial break of MooseOnIce.com advertisements. When we come back, I'll get to the guests here. Like I said, it's MHO first. It's via Skype. We're here live via camera, group chat. It don't get any better than this. All right, welcome back, guys. We're here. Like I said, it's couple minutes before the draft. Let me go around here, the room here. First, I want to bring up, he's the voice of the Fan Show, the locker room analyst. I'm talking about Giant 918. How you doing over there, Giant?
Fantastic, Jim. I'm so excited. Doesn't get much better than this. www.moosonice.com. Follow us on Twitter at MooseOnIce. I just can't contain myself. Had a lot of trouble sleeping. Mrs. Giant 918 was bitching at my activities, and I asked her to build a bridge because this is serious business.
You better believe it's serious business. It don't get any bigger than this. I mean, last night we talked about the mock draft on the Fan Show. If you haven't heard it, download that. But we're here with a panel of guests. Next on the show here, I want to bring up, we got Kuzi87, a captain here in the MHO draft. How you doing over there, Kuzi, up in Canada?
Yes, sir. How's it going, guys? Excited for the draft tonight. It's gonna be fun. Very, very excited.
Definitely. You know, we're talking about season number 9. We're talking about Moose on Ice version 2.0 coming to season number 9. Then we got this big Skype thing. I mean, it don't get any bigger than this. So I'm excited. Let's move on to down the panels here. We also have another member in the Moose Hockey League, a veteran here. Between the pipes, he's solid. He's a brick wall. Talk about Meet the Assassin. How you doing over there?
Thanks. You know, I mean, thanks for the comments and calling me a stud and everything. But I'm excited for season 9 coming. You know, basically, new day, new teams, everything. Season 8, everybody's waiting for that to get behind. It's going to be a great night. It's going to have a lot of upsets, a lot of people getting drafted here that you might not think might be going. So I'm ready for it, though. It's going to be a good night, though. Definitely.
I mean, MHO night, season draft, over 200 players here for season number 9. We got 12 MHL teams, 12 MHL teams. I mean, it's tremendous. I thought this day would never come, but we're here season number 9, season 8. Long day, but we're finally here, you know, just minutes away here from the draft. And lastly, on the set here, I want to bring up, he's a you know, he's been here a couple of seasons now, but first-time captain in the MHL. I don't know how nervous you are here, Viva La Vida, season 9 draft. How you doing over there?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to get this show on the road. I got a lot of things to prove. I got a lot of things to say. I'll do one of those things at a time, hopefully. But it's an honor to be here with you guys, seasoned vets of the MHL. Look up to all you guys in all your different ways. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, man, good stuff. Viva La Vida, Giant 918, Meet the Assassin, Kuzi, and myself, Jim Flanagan here. It don't get any better, bigger than this. It's the pre-show here for the season 9 draft. Now, guys, we're coming off season number 8. The Bayside Tigers actually just won the Moose Cup here, season number 8. Giant, do you want to comment anything on the finals there of season number 8?
Not much to say here, Moose family. You know, they were expected to win. You know, a couple of things. They got a lot of different drapes within that. For the Moose members that don't know, we have discussed that throughout season number 8. These are guys with sketchy availability, things of that nature. And what we've done season number 9 is that we mandate that you generally post your availability. And based upon that, hopefully these captains can make that determination. What do you think of this? What do you think of Bayside winning, Meet the Assassin?
You know, both. I mean, coming into with I can't drink this. It's warm. Johnny Five's team definitely took it all the way. I mean, with my team taking them into one of the season games, we thought we were going to win just because their team was collapsing at one point with a lot of trades coming back and forth and coming over the upset going into the playoffs and definitely facing a Bayside. I give them props for that coming all this way with Johnny Five's team. But Bayside actually winning it, they blew us out 4-0 in the first round of the playoffs. I knew that they're going to do that. I'm pretty sure they're going to go all the way. I mean, Bruce has got good defense. They got good offense, and their defense and their goalie is pretty solid. So I mean, overall, I mean, Bayside definitely did not really show me anything that was surprising. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Bayside, I mean, you mentioned there, I mean, to assassin, I mean, Bayside Tigers, I mean, in the playoffs, they just dominated. I mean, playing against these Splinter Shafts, then even against Madhouse on Madison, I mean, they walked right through them. And then the finals there against I Can't Drink This, you know what I mean? It came out last night. They won the 2 games that they needed. And right there, I mean, they're the Moose Cup champs there for season 8. I mean, John, you bring about the drapes, the sign-ups, season number 9. We got the contracts in place. And we're not going to see this in season number 9. So definitely a good thing on the signups. I know, Kuzi, you put a lot of work into those signups, getting that form out there, which made it much easier this season. Great stuff there, Kuzi.
Thanks, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in the Moose about the automated forms, and next we're bringing out the automated forms for the sports book. It's going to be exciting stuff.
Yes. Definitely, I mean, for the sports book, it's going to be tremendous because, I mean, placing the bets ain't going to get easier than this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, placing those things, I expect the sports book to do a lot, great job. They actually started things off early here before the season started. They got some USA versus Canada series, which are already on the sports book, which is nuts, but I'm definitely looking for that. Also, Musa Nice version 2.0 should be tremendous here. I mean, it don't get any bigger than this. So, congrats to the season 8 champs, the Bayside Tigers. Anything else that you wanted to add there, Viva?
Actually, I just wanted to say that a lot of people have been given, and as many of you know, I'm patrolling the chats pretty often, and a lot of people have been giving Bruce a bunch of crap. Sorry if I'm gonna keep it PC for talking his teammates up, but I gotta say I've never seen a team play more together than I watched a good chunk of those streamings. Thank you for streaming, whoever did that. I think it's a great idea. Gotta keep it up. I watched a good chunk of those games, and I've never seen a team play together more. They were so just together on all cylinders, and maybe that's just because they're giving HJs behind the scenes. I don't know what it was, but
yeah, no, they definitely connected, man. Definitely connected there for season number 8. And one guy I think that, John, you bring about the drapes and all that, but I think you got to give due to Kaladin. I mean, I think Kaladin put up a great performance there for his first time, here in the Moose Hockey League for season number 8. Kaladin definitely put on a show there in the playoffs, along with Sainus Pone, and you also had WG Phil. Barus definitely stepped up there on defense, and he had a tremendous goaltender first time here, Superstar 500. I see a lot of these guys going early in the MHL draft here for season number 9. Speaking about the draft, the season number 9 draft, Giant, we talk about the rosters. MHL rosters is going to be 6-man rosters. The MAHL, which actually takes place tomorrow night for the draft, is actually going to be bigger rosters. Do you want to elaborate more on the roster size there for the listeners here?
Yeah. As far as where the information that I've been getting as of late, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being like this, is that the MAHL captains, you and I included, Jim, we are captains for that. And what happens is we're going to be drafting a minimum of 8. Any additional ones, any additional members, any additional draft picks beyond that is up to the captain, basically. It's on a per person, on a per captain basis, basically. And the fact of the matter is, Moose family, we want to elevate the waiver system, and we want to provide that for our MHL affiliate. So that's why we allowed the MHL captain to pick their MAHL captain to help them provide things like that for them. A lot of these guys that are going to be drafted into the MHL, some of them have limited availability, and because of that, the captains are very involved in trying to help them select that for tomorrow night's draft as well, for the MAHL draft, which is just going to be as exciting, if not more exciting, because the draft pool is so enormous. It's so talented. How exciting is this going to be, Viva?
I'm super excited. I think that I was blessed with my MAHL captain pick, Mr. Hollywood himself, and I'm super excited about it. Can't pick a guy that's much more in the know about the players in the league than this guy. Like I said, we've already talked about this a ton of times, various radio shows, but and the captains have discussed this. The talent pool in this year's draft is super stacked, and it goes all the way down to the MAHL too. So there's really no room for error. If one of us makes a draft mistake, we're pretty much going to be screwed. So gotta keep on top of everything.
Definitely. I mean, MAHL, don't get any bigger than this. We're going to have 2 separate leagues. And I think a lot of guys, a lot of the MAHL captains, want to be first time for the first season here in the Moose American Hockey League to be that first champion, hold the Moose Cup there for the Moose American Hockey League. So it should be tremendous. We're going to run 2 separate League Daddy accounts. And it's just crazy. I mean, a lot of guys, there's going to be a lot of talent spread about there. A lot of rookies coming here for season number 9. I mean, I talked about it. Over 200 players there for season number 9. I mean, the Moose has just evolved into this tremendous league here where, you've got 12 MHL teams, 12 MAHL teams. So it's tremendous. It's great, and we're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to go, here's some video highlights of season number 8. We just put together a lot of group highlights brought you there by Meet the Assassin. So let's run those clips, guys.
Cats run.
My fucking cats keep jumping in the camera.
And grabbing it.
All right, we're back here. Those are great highlights there for season number 8, sent in there by Meet the Assassin. But I know, Viva La Vida, you mentioned about the finals, the recording there. I believe it was brought to you by Colliding. But season number 9 is even going to get bigger. As far as the recording device, we have over 6 of the new Roxio game capture devices, which actually I tested over this past weekend. And they look great, tremendous as far as streaming games, recording-wise. So we're looking at, for season number 9, there's going to be over 10 people streaming or recording games here. So each week, I mean, the Merce's live stream is just getting big here, Giant. I mean, it's, every day you're gonna have at least maybe like 3 or 4 people streaming, recording games, and we should have probably like over 200 games recorded this season.
Yeah, no question about it. Moose Media, we bring you the best. This is why we got panels like this, expert panel members like Kuzi, like Meet the Assassin, like Viva La Vida. These guys bring it to you. These guys are the guys live streaming. Jim, you're live streaming on that. What's going on, Meet the Assassin? How exciting is all this live streaming we're getting?
Oh, it's ridiculous. I mean, going back to the beginning, I remember before any of you guys actually probably were in the league, when I tried to actually do it the first time, and it was horrible. I mean, like, I had like the worst lag possible you could have for live streaming, and I tried it so much, and then it just happened to so be that Jim Flanagan comes in here, and then he's got the same ideas that I had about streaming games and having immerses, and I think it's expanded so big since when we tried to do it before in smaller seasons ago. So, I mean, coming this way, I mean, a bunch of people are doing it now. I mean, sending all the capture cards out, and it's a good thing now. It's getting realistic, actually. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, some guys cave in, watch hockey. I mean, I know it's all off the ESPN channel. So unless you're like in Canada, you're getting like 50,000 hockey channels. You know what I mean? Down here in the States, it's hard to get those. You know, you got to buy the package, Giant. You got to buy like the NHL, package, whatever it's called, NHL Center. But
yeah.
Here, immersives. I mean, it started, Meet the Assassin mentioning, where one person was just recording games. How it evolved now, we have over 10 capture devices, and it's being streamed live as well. So, I mean, it don't get any bigger than this, streams.
Hats off, guys.
Yeah. And look at here. I mean, you mentioned that. We also got 5 cams here at once live, you know what I mean? With the video, with the audio. I mean, just to mention, I mean, the guys in the production and the media crew, with all the ideas that we have here, each season, it just gets bigger and better, from the videos, the magazine, the radio show, and now, MHL, also the MAHL. It's just tremendous happening here. I mean, what are you guys looking forward to most in season number 9? I mean, I know we got Moose on Ice version 2.0 coming out. We got this great group video conference chat here, which is going to come to you each Sunday night on the Moose on Ice website. And also, we got the MHL, MHL. What are you guys looking forward to? Kuzi, what are you looking forward to most in season number 9?
The introduction of the MAHL, I think it's going to add a whole new element to the league, and it's going to provide much more depth for the league in a whole. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see how the two leagues get together and share their players, I guess, and see how that all works out and pans out. I don't know, I'm interested to see how they work together and if it all goes smoothly.
Nice. I mean, we knew this was going to happen sooner or later. The way the Moose was growing and ever so more. We got over 200 players here in this draft. And, what about you, Giant? What are you looking forward to most in season number 9?
This is what it's all about, Moose family. We discussed it on the Flam Fan Show. If you guys didn't check out yesterday's Flam Fan Show, check it out because we couldn't do it today because of the draft. All this media here. We got the MHL draft tonight. We got the MAHL draft tomorrow. This is what it's all about, Moose family, to bring you guys this entertainment. This is how exciting this is. What's so exciting to you, Viva, about season 9?
I'm pumped for 2 things specifically. Like Kuzi said, I want to see how the MAHL factors in with the MHL. Like I said, the talent pool is going to be bursting at the seams. There's going to be players coming in and out, calling up from farm teams, picking up off of waivers. Who's hot, who's not. Everybody's going to be, under the gun. But I'm really excited for my man Kuzi's MOI 2.0. My man's been working his ass off up there in Canada to bring us some fresh to death screens. And I'm just really excited to see how it all works. Except I'm kind of mad at him for changing the chat because I kind of got used to it. But other than that,
we're going back. Actually, I do believe. I think we are.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Listen to it.
I think Bag he caved in, and I think we're going back to the old version, or maybe something new. Maybe something new that might be better. But
family, it doesn't get any better than this. It's so exciting.
I guess a lot of emails came through, a lot of messages got through, and people want to see they love the old chat room there. So I mean, old chat room, new Moose on Ice version 2.0. I mean, there's tremendous guys here. What about you, Meet Assassin? Season number 9. What are you looking forward to here, man?
Man, I really don't know. There's so much stuff going on right now in between season 8 and season 9. There's like it's getting to the point where it really was going to burst basically in the MHL. There's so many players. I mean, moving to MHL, that's definitely all of us are really hoping for this to really go through and actually work out and basically expand and have everybody work together. I mean, it's coming to a point where right now I'm looking at the MHL and the NHL, and basically the only thing that's really like that's different is the contracts basically, which we are basically almost doing the 3 series a week contracts, but or the 1, 2, 3 series a week contracts. It's just getting to that point where now, like I said, I'm looking at the MHL and I'm like, wow, this really expanded. And just right now, season 9, it's been a year already so far, and we have so many players, and we now have 2 leagues. I mean, that's the thing I'm excited about, just like all you are.
Nice, definitely, man, definitely. I mean, season 9. I mean, folks, if this is the first time you're watching here, Moose Roundup, if this is the first time that you're going to be part of the MHL draft, I mean, this is the biggest night in the Moose Hockey League. I mean, the draft, it don't get any better than this. We got the Moose Radio Show doing the play-by-play. We got this pre-show, 30-minute pre-show before the draft. So, I mean, it's tremendous. Then we got the Sports Center top 10 highlights at the end of the weeks. We mentioned about the recording devices, so it's definitely going to be happening. Then we got the magazine. I mean, just too much, man. Moose and Ice definitely burst the bubble there. It's from when it started, from season number 1, season number 2, to now season number 9. It's crazy. Now
it's just oozing out. It's just oozing out awesomeness. It's just unbelievable, guys.
Awesome.
There you go, John. Good point there. Now I'm looking around the panels on here. You know, the draft's coming up, guys. Some of you guys were captains. Besides Vivo Levita, this is your first time captain here for season number 9. But the rest of you, Giant, you know, what are some stuff maybe that you want to tell the captains here, or maybe the new captains here for season number 9? Maybe some inputs or some stuff that you went through as a captain.
Yeah, it's very important to know your squad and to do your research before you do it. And I'm sure Kuzi and Viva, especially Viva, you don't want to be embarrassed your first time around, things like that. And you want to try to make the playoffs. It's so important. You got to disseminate the information that you've heard of. A lot of captains out there, a lot of other members, they're trying to psych you out and give you the false information. A lot of mistresses of misinformation and things like that. Same thing happening with trades, Moose family. It's very important that you do your research. You know that you need to know what's good for your team, what's good for the rest of your team. Because at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is you want to get your name on that Moose Cup like Kuzi does. So how about you, Kuzi? Veteran member, you got a cup under your belt, at least one that I'm aware of. And so what does it take to be that champion, Kuzi?
Personally, I think it's all about chemistry. You can draft 5 amazing superstars, but if you're not going to play well together, it's going to mean nothing, right? Past championships have proven that if you're going to win, you got to play good together. I mean, look at Bayside, right? As you were saying, they were all on the same page, and look what happened. I mean, I don't know. That's what I think personally, is chemistry is what plays a huge factor in your success in the Moose Hockey League.
Yeah, chemistry, definitely. I mean, another Moose Cup winner here, Meet the Assassin. You were a captain as well. I mean, what do you got to do preparing yourself coming into a draft like this, especially season number 9 here, which player pool is just crazy as opposed to the prior seasons where you captained before.
Oh, yeah.
How do you prepare yourself for something like this, man?
Man, it's crazy. I mean, you're going into the draft, you're looking at it, you're like, holy crap, man. There's like guys down the list. There's forwards, there's defensemen, there's goalies. I mean, you really gotta just like, you gotta look at the draft list. I mean, a lot of things that come through the play is that you have to know each guy that you're drafting. You gotta have at least some time like you played with them before. I mean, when I was in season 2, when I was my first captaincy. A lot of the people in there there wasn't much of an impact on the draft pool. There was, I don't know how many people, like probably less than 100. But when the people were in there, I mean, every person that I picked had chemistry, have played together, and basically I played with them so many times that when I picked them, it was basically, hey, do this, do that, and everybody's like, okay, let's do it, and then it just kind of followed through, and basically can win games basically like that. I mean, what Kuzi said, chemistry. Basically, I gotta know the draft, like I said, and you can get through. And like you said, the Viva, about those people trying to get away with you, trying to mess you up. That's definitely going to happen. You always got those trapes in there, the C-rapes, coming in. I mean, he was definitely popular for that, so you better watch your back on a lot of captains. So, I mean, that's what you got to look for.
Valcor now.
Valcor, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned the Giants too. You know, the drapes about the trades like that coming in, people getting ready, especially for first-time captains. You know, we got Viva La Vida who's going to be a first-time captain. You know, you don't want to put yourself there and just get raped on a trade, especially for guys that release their first-round pick. I mean, how many times has somebody traded off their first-round pick and been successful? I mean, you look at season number 8. A lot of these new captains came in. Holy Diver, you know, traded his first pick. You know, it didn't work out for him. Then you had the other captains, that's 30 Danglers. You know, they fall apart. So, I mean, it's very important not to get raped there. Viva La Vida, you think you're going to get stuck in that trap there, man.
No, I got it, man. I've been spending a good part of the last 2.5, 3 months just trying to get a character read on all these guys. And I think I figured out who's a douchebag and who isn't.
We'll see.
No, I'm just kidding. But I've got myself on Trape watch, and I got the other captains under the watch too. I'll take good care of myself and everybody else as best I can, except for Kuzi. I plan to bury him. Just kidding, man.
Nice. Hey, man. I mean, you know, Trapes, it happens every season. You know, so hopefully you're not part of that. You know, being on the bad end of it, so maybe on the good end, getting the good trade-off. So, you know, if you listen to yesterday, me and Giant and I went in on the radio show, we gave some inputs on some of the new guys coming in, some of the newcomers who, you know, I mean, might be the next Kaladin or the next Daily. We never know. So,
chemistry's big. To echo what Kuzi said, like if we avoid drafting teammates who don't get along at all or don't play well together, then you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff because your team wants to stay together and they'll get better together.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yep. Guys, we only got a couple minutes left here. I mean, the draft is just coming up here momentarily. I think under like 5 minutes left. Before we go here, you know, me and Giant came on the radio show yesterday talking about the number 1 pick. Now, it originally was Melo. Melo had the number 1 pick, but now it's JJDM, who usually is the number 1 pick in almost every draft. But now he's the captain. You guys got any inputs or any ideas who JJDM might pick as his number 1 pick here? What do you think, Assassin?
Oh, geez, you always gotta start with me. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, for the past seasons, JJ has either gone with, he's gone with a lot of different things. He's trying to change it up to mix some other captains up, try not to predict what he's going to pick. He's gone with defensive pairing just for someone to help with him. Definitely, when I drafted him, I drafted D, so he might go for goalie right away just to get a backup on him. Yeah. Or maybe he's looking for a forward. I mean, a lot of people do try to do that and get forwards right away. So, yeah. I think the pinpoint though, out of all of them, I think he's gonna go for maybe not a rookie, maybe a 2-season, 3-season veteran. So,
nice
skater.
Okay. What about you, Kuzi? The JJDM, number 1 pick here in the draft. A lot of hot names out there. You know, like Sacred Silence, NJ Ski up on that board. I mean, you name it. You know, it's just Hugh Laurie on the board. What do you think, man? Any input here who JJ might be thinking right now, just minutes away? You know, he might still be questioning whether or not he wants to take this pick, or is he locked in, man? What do you think?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Is he going to go back to what he was successful with in his last time as a captain when he picked Jacket Time in his first round? I mean, that it's a solid forward. That's what he went with. I think that he might go with that again. I'm not sure who he'll go with, but I think he's definitely going to go with the forward.
Nice.
A new guy or an old guy, I think he'll probably go with somebody that's more proven. But specific player, I don't know. Maybe NTSD.
We'll see. I mean, originally it was Melo that had the number 1 pick. Now he dropped down. Melo dropped down. JJDM ain't gonna pick his next pick until the 25th pick, which comes in round number 3. So he's got a long ways. He's got to make this number 1 pick count, you know, on here, or he might be wishing he didn't do that trade. Now Melo made the trade down there. If anybody here on the panels here, probably Kuzi, you probably know Melo the best here. from the Red Hot Oompa Loompas winning the championship. I mean, sometimes Melo might play forward. He might play defense. I don't know what he's doing this season. Or he might just take, Renegade, right?
No cause.
No cause Renegade as his partner, which got him to the Moose Cup. But I know Giants got different opinions there on no cause Renegade coming in early season number 8 as like top 5 pick. What do you think, Giant? Is no cause Renegade gonna be a top 12 pick here in the Moose Hockey League this season?
No, absolutely not. His sketchy availability. He's limited to 2 weeks. He might be gone a week in April. He's throwing like tongue twisters. I can't even tell what's going on. Good friend of the Flam Fan Show.
Maybe he's trying to drop down,
I don't know
man.
if
Maybe he's trying to drop down. I gotta ask you this, Giant. Overrated, yes or no, man? No cause Renegade.
No. He's not overrated. He's an excellent defense. So I've heard that before, that he's an overrated guy. He's nasty as hell. Let me get whatever you're smoking. Whoever says he is overrated.
I gotta disagree there, Giant. I think he's overrated. Here's why, man. He came up 2 seasons prior on Ocho's team, the Shockers. Horrible. You know what I mean? This last season, he got maybe he was a top 5 pick. And
Who's got a Shockers reference?
Shockers.
And then we was a top 5 pick. He got traded off due to Peter Northstars. Everybody thought it's gonna be the next Moose Cup champs. They got knocked out first round by Kuzi and the Blood, Sweat, and Beers. So I mean, no cause Renegade. And now he marked down himself as being only 2 series. Maybe that's the reason why he doesn't want to go early in the first round. So you never know. I think he's overrated.
You know what? I think he maybe put that. Maybe he doesn't want to be on the same team as Brett Fair, a.k.a. M. Fair. That's quite possibly why. He's just trying to stay away from the emo guys.
What was that?
Yeah.
You're gonna
so things like that. What?
All right.
Before the draft, let's at least get through it.
Yeah, guys. All right, guys, we're going to sign off here. I want to thank everybody joining the set here. Giant918, Meaty Assassin, Viva La Vida, Kuzi87. Good luck in the draft here. We're just seconds away from the draft. Join us on the Moose Radio Show. Me, Giant918, plus other callers calling on the show. It's going to be the live radio show. Thanks for joining the set here, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Black guys.